followed the procedure, handled the situation calmly and reported the issue correctly. No one was hurt. The flight did not turn into an emergency, but what trouble safety experts came next. And now Air India has given a statement on this. The Air India says that we are aware that one of our pilots had reported a possible defect on the fuel control switch of a Boeing 787 aircraft. And after receiving the initial information, the Air India have grounded the same aircraft, and they are now involving the OEM to get the pilot's concern checked on a priority basis, and the matter has been communicated to the aviation regulator, that is the DGCA, and Air India has checked the fuel control switches on all the Boeing 787 aircraft in its fleet after a directive from the DGCA and had found no issues. And at Air India, the safety of our passengers and crew remain top priority.
Just for our viewers' discretion, this visual that we're showing for you is a previous Air India crash. It's not from now, so not for you to be confused there. It's an old visual of the Air India crash that happened in Ahmedabad. But that nonetheless still raises a lot of concerns with the previous instance still being probed, Sabya. We are still looking at these technical malfunctions that really grips our nerves. I'm not too sure what Boeing has to say about this.
Well, that's absolutely correct. See, this exact malfunction was already identified in 2018 by the U.S. Federal Aviation Administration. And at that time, the FAA warned airlines that some Boeing 787 fuel control switches could fail in this precise way and recommended inspection and replacement. And Air India later stated that it had carried out precautionary checks across its entire 787 fleet, covering all the 787 aircraft. But yes, despite those checks, the problem have been reappearing. And the Safety Matters Foundation, a transport safety advocacy group, also had raised these urgent questions where the earlier inspections thorough enough? Is this detect recurring, not isolated? And they have also raised a question, has a known warning been underestimated by the Boeing? And the concern is amplified because another Boeing 787 incident involving Air India is already under investigation from June 2025, and no direct connection has been claimed, but seeing similar safety issue on the aircraft demands closer scrutiny by Air India and the regulator.
Could you describe for us yet again, Sabya, on what was the technical malfunction? So the fuel switch we hear did not stay in the on position, it went back to cut off. So does this mean the fuel supply to the aircraft could be cut off instantly if that does not align?
Well, that's right. The 787 Dreamliner, which was preparing for an international
and the thing
to Bengaluru. And during the engine start, the flight crew had noticed something was not right, and a small but critical switch, the left engine fuel control switch, would not stay in the run position. Twice it slipped towards cutoff, and if this switch moves to cutoff while the aircraft is flying, the engine could shut down without warning. So this is a serious safety risk.
Very much, Sabya, for joining us on those details. All right, on that note, that's it for me here. Thanks for watching. Stay with us.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News 9, English news as it should be.
When Trump captures Maduro, News 9 breaks it first.
It's happening far away, but it has tremendous consequence for the world. What happens next?
Biggest international headline of the hour.
The US has conducted military strikes.
This is the Venezuelan president.
Maduro faces multiple charges, including narco-terrorism.
This is Maduro being taken to the New York court.
Donald Trump indicated that Greenland might be next.
Where will Donald Trump stop?
A dramatic U.S. operation, power shifts in Venezuela. High-stakes geopolitics unfolding. What does this mean for Venezuela? What does it mean for the world? And what comes next? On point with the facts, unmissable insights. In your interest always. Fastest alerts, hard facts, 360-degree analysis. From breaking news to deep dives, when the world changes, News9 leads. News9, always on top.
Ever wondered what makes the night come alive? Where flavors, lights, and laughter dance in harmony. When the sun sets, stories rise. Of kitchens, cocktails, and charisma. What makes your city's night so happening? Let's find out.
Good service, good food, and a good location. You need to explore, you need to experiment.
But they will never forget how they felt when they came to your restaurant.
Being a chef, it's my priority to deliver taste in a plate with good presentation, unique innovation. My definition of mixology would be to get people drunk in a safe and a happy way. Don't drink on the job, that's for sure.
Mixology, you can play around with anything. You can create